Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's Juan Solo here with ASQD Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for tuning in today for some more Tom Clancy's Division 2. So in today's video, we're actually going to be going down through all of the information that you guys are going to need to know about the Division 2 open beta that actually starts this Friday. So we're going to be going in depth with all of the content that we are going to be seeing in the actual beta itself, as well as some changes from the closed private beta to the open beta content-wise, as well as some of the cool rewards that we're actually going to get by participating in the open beta. So without further ado, guys, let's jump right into it. So first off, the open beta actually starts this Friday, March 1st at 1 a.m. Pacific time. That is 4 a.m. Eastern time. So for those of you guys that are early birds, you guys want to get up and actually play the beta before you go to work or before you go to school or something on Friday, you will be able to do that. And you also can start preloading on February 28th at 1 a.m. Pacific time. So basically one day before launch, you will be able to actually preload the beta. For those of you guys that already have the private beta downloaded, there's just going to be an update to that actual game file. You don't have to download something different. So for those of you guys that already have it downloaded from the private beta, you guys are going to be in good shape. So what we're going to be seeing as of content in the open beta. So real quick, before I go into super detail with that, for those of you guys that played the private beta, we are going to be getting a new exclusive mission from the actual private beta. So we get a little bit more content, a little bit more side missions. You get the control points and activities, dark zone, you know, the skirmish 4v4 PvP, the 3 endgame specializations, and the 1 invaded mission. So for those of you guys that did not get a chance to play the private beta, we're going to have a total of 3 main missions from the Division 2 campaign, as well as 5 side missions, some control points and activities, which honestly, those are a lot of fun playing this stuff with your friends. Then you're also going to be seeing some Dark Zone East gameplay, where you're going to actually be able to go into one of the dark zones of the Division 2, as well as participate in the 4v4 PvP mode, which is skirmish. And then you're going to be able to kind of utilize and enjoy some end game content that we're going to be seeing in the beta. So once you actually complete a couple of the missions and stuff like that and you're in the actual game, it's going to allow you to kind of go back to the main menu and pick one of 3 specialization characters and then go into sort of like an end game content feel. You're going to have a really high gear score, you're going to have a bunch of exotics and a bunch of crazy weapons and stuff, and you're going to be going up against the Black Tusks, which is going to be kind of like your end game PvE content with one of the factions that actually takes over the majority of the map with, like I said, the Black Tusks. So you're going to be able to kind of experience some end game content as well as a boatload of content. And me personally, I love the crap out of Division 1. I played the Division 2 private beta, and the one thing that really stood out to me more than anything else is the color scheme. And that's the thing with this game, being the fact that it's set in the summertime, you got a lot more greens, a lot more bright colors and stuff like that. Being the Division 1 being in the wintertime, it was a lot of dulls and a lot of just kind of grayscale style color scheme. With this, there's a lot more colorful, vibrant things going on in the open world, and it's a great visual representation, I guess you could say, of the Snowdrop engine in its finest. So with all of that content being said, we're going to be seeing some cosmetic rewards and stuff that's actually going to carry over to the launch of the Division 2. And as introduced in the private beta, simply participating in either the private or the open beta will reward DC Patriot weapon skin, which I'm going to show an image of up here on screen real quick. So that's just by playing the game, just participating in the beta, whether that be the private beta or the open beta, you're going to get that patriotic scheme, which is pretty cool, as well as if you actually complete the invaded mission, which is going to be kind of like your end game content, you're going to be receiving the Capitol Hill arm patch. Not that crazy big of a deal, me personally, but you know, it is what it is. You can also get a supply crate backpack trophy, which you can see there. It kind of looks like a little like brick wall or something like that. I might be wrong. It might be something else. But this is by completing the Dark Zone East introduction mission. And for those of you guys that don't know, the first time you actually enter the Dark Zone, it's actually a PvE mission. So you're not actually going to have to worry about other players and stuff. You can kind of go in there, kind of learn the layout, get the gist of it. And then by completing that, you're going to have access to that cosmetic reward. And then also you're going to have a Capitol Hill backpack trophy, and this is just by participating in the open beta. So if you participate in any beta, you're going to get the Patriot weapon skin. If you can actually jump into the open beta, you're going to get that and the Capitol Hill backpack trophy. You complete the invaded mission and you complete the Dark Zone introduction, you're going to get those other 2 cosmetic rewards. Not a lot, but kind of a little cool thing like that. For instance, that's something that could technically be a rare thing if there's somebody that doesn't actually participate in either of the betas. But overall, guys, that's pretty much most of the information. Hopefully you guys get some downtime time this weekend, you guys can check out the open beta, because I played the private beta, and there's a boatload of different changes and stuff that they've made from the private beta to the open beta to kind of optimize and make it run much smoother. So for those of you guys that didn't have a chance to play the private beta, you're going to get to play everything that we did and more, and it's going to be more optimized and running on a more stable client, I guess you could say. So with all of that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for tuning into the video. Hopefully you guys get a chance to play the open beta this weekend. If you guys are excited about it and you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, and also subscribe if you are new to stay up to date in all things with the Division 2 moving forward, all the way up to and after the launch on March 15th. But overall, guys, like I said, that's all for the video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will catch you guys later. Peace out.